Welcome to Murray, Kentucky. Welcome to the CFSB Center, and welcome to Missouri Valley Conference action as the Murray State Racers play host to the Bradley Braves. Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff Bidwell, courtside with my tag team partner, Berlin Brower, tonight. Berlin, 4 games into the conference schedule, 2 teams at 3-1. Big game early in the year for both teams trying to stay within arm's reach of Indiana State, and a couple of high-scoring offenses tonight. We'll start with Murray State, led by Rob Perry.
Absolutely. You know, Rob's got such a quick shot at the three-point line. He's averaging over a little 22 points a game in all, just in the Missouri Valley Conference. You know, outstanding player right now. He's the guy that makes Murray State go.
And Rink Mast for Bradley does a little bit of everything. Missed the beginning of the year with an injury, but he has come back with a vengeance.
He is a load down low. He's 6'9", 240 pounds. He can finish right or left. Like I say, puts it on the floor, back into the paint, either thing. He's good at all parts of the game right now.
All right, keys to the game tonight. Bradley comes in, really good defensive team. Murray State's going to have their work cut out for him.
Bradley is very, very good defense. We're the #1 ranked team right now in the Missouri Valley Conference as far as points allowed. They have to shoot the 3-ball well. Anytime they've shot the ball low, last 3 games they've lost is because they've shot the ball under 26%. Contain Murray State off the dribble. They cannot let Murray State continue to get in the middle of the paint. Murray State's guards are very athletic and strong. They have to keep them out of the paint.
What do the Racers need to do to get a win tonight?
The big thing for the Racers right now is shot selection. They cannot take bad shots against this defense. They can't get forced into the first open look. They have to get out and transition offense. They cannot let this really good defense of Bradley get back and sit down in the half court and have to score on top of it.
We are so glad you're with us here, and we are ready to roll at the bank. Big news for Murray State tonight for the first time this season. Well, the second time this season, first time in a Division I game. Jamari Smith, Murray State's second leading scorer, will not play tonight. He is out with a food-related illness. And Berlin, the Racers going with 4 guards out of the jump, and racing is going to be the key tonight. They're going to have to play fast without that inside presence.
They're going to have to, and they're going to have to block out because Bradley puts a big lineup on the court.
Quincy Anderson getting his first start of the year, but first the starting 5 for the Braves: Zeke Montgomery, Connor Hickman, Malavi Lyons, Duke Dean, and as we told you before the game, Rink Mast, the real star for this Bradley bunch.
Real good ball movement here by Bradley. Dean in the middle of the paint.
Gets it into Lyons for the easy 2.
And he's really good about getting in the paint. As a freshman, we were talking before, Sunbelt Player of the Year as a freshman when he signed with Troy. Awfully good player out of Shreveport, Louisiana.
The Racers starting 5 again: Rob Perry, Quincy Anderson getting his first start of the season, Jacoby Wood, Kenny White Jr., and DJ Burns. Speaking of Burns, trying to draw the foul off of Mast, unable to, and the Braves are off and running. Such a good passer from the low post as Mast finds Leon there for the easy 2.
And he does it all. Passes it well, puts it on the floor well, shoots it well. And like you see down there right off the bat, defends well, just walled up. Not going to give Burns the opportunity to get a cheap foul on him.
And this is going to be the challenge tonight for Murray State. You want to run, but you can't run when you're taking the ball out of the net all night. And so far, Bradley 2 for 2 on their first 2 possessions. Burns trying to get around Mast. Tough basket for DJ, but he gets that to go.
Absolutely. DJ did a really good job of keep pounding and pounding until he got there. Mast just rolling up. He's not going to give up on that head-shoulder fake.
Mast for 3, knocks that down. He is a 32% three-point shooter this year. Not necessarily prolific, but going to make you respect it and honor it, and right out of the jump knocks the first one down.
Well, anytime the biggest man on the floor can step out and spot shoot at 33%, what an asset to have as a team.
Jacoby Wood over to Kenny White with an early 3, and White knocks it down. Kenny White, 40% from 3 last year when he was at Tennessee Tech, has really struggled this year at just 22%, but he knocked down 2 on Sunday at Evansville, and maybe he's starting to unlock some things from beyond the arc.
That really helps Murray State get off to a good start here. The last thing you want to do is get Bradley a lead as well as they play defense and have to force shots over the top.
Mast in the corner, another 3. This time it's Zeke Montgomery as Bradley 4 for 4 out of the gate.
Zeke Montgomery come right here from the state of Kentucky. Played high school ball down the road at Louisville at Fern Creek High School, and then transferred to a prep school in St. Louis.
DJ Burns might have gotten away with the first travel, does not get away with the second. First turnover for the Racers as Justin Morgan, the freshman out of Memphis, making his first appearance as he replaces Quincy Anderson.
Looks like DJ's trying to pull Mast out on the floor a little bit and try to get him at him off the dribble, but Mast is a really good defender. The entire Bradley basketball team is a good defensive team. Like we said in the pregame, #1 in the Missouri Valley Conference right now in points allowed in the entire conference.
Montgomery driving. One official looked like he wanted to call the foul. The other official goes with the travel. Turnover Braves. Murray State basketball down 5, 3 minutes in to this opening half.
Looked like he was trying to, got a little out of control, trying to take Morgan one-on-one to the rim.
Rob Perry, that great mid-range game, can't get that one to go. Justin Morgan got the offensive rebound. Morgan has been just given some great energy off the bench early in the season here, comes in and gets some offensive boards to extend the possessions, and there's DJ Burns with another post move bucket there, and with Jamari Smith out of the game, they've got to find some post offense, and right now DJ Burns is stepping up. It's Dean for 3. It's off, and Jacoby Wood the rebound. DJ's
doing a really good job of getting inside a mask and creating some space to give him some room to get that shot off.
Kenny White, the quick 3 is off as Connor Hickman strong to the basket. He draws the first foul of the game as we reach our first media timeout here in Murray tonight. 15:59 to go in the first half as Bradley, they lead Murray State 10-7. You're watching the Valley on ESPN+.
Are you one of the millions surprised by Verizon and AT&T raising your rates last year?
You have rights.
I'm not entirely sure what they are because I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a charming British actor. But I do know this. T-Mobile has price lock guarantee, and that means they won't raise the rates of your talk, text, and data, ever. Look at these overly happy people. Join T-Mobile and experience price lock guarantee. A guarantee you won't look back. That's a guarantee. Am I saying guarantee too much?
Switch to T-Mobile and get 4 new lines for $25 a line.
Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
It's Buick Envision.
That's a really tight spot.
I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
The Buick Envision, built around you, all of you.
Get 3.9% APR for 5 years and no monthly payments for 90 days on Buick Envision models.
You don't have to believe in free throw superstition for it to work. Because after this many orders on NBA Game Day, your local wing joint believes enough for the both of you. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order. Same order, same time, every game day. Which means more tips for your Dasher, business for your corner store, and just maybe a superstitious boost for your team. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order.
Welcome back to the CFSB Center. Jeff Bidwell alongside Berlin Brower as we take a look at the Missouri Valley Conference standings. As after tonight, we will have reached the quarter pole of the Missouri Valley Conference schedule. And Indiana State, the lone unbeaten, they are on the road tonight at Illinois State, an early 11-2 lead for the Sycamores. Record-wise, this is the most significant game of the night. A pair of 3-1 teams matching up here with Murray State and Bradley. And Berlin, I know it's only game 5 in a 20-game schedule, but Murray State already lost a home game to Southern Illinois last week. Really got to defend the home court.
You have to, because it's so hard to win on the road. The last thing you can do is lose home games, and you have to win the home games. Try to win as many away games as you can, but make certain you win your home games.
As my old high school coach used to say, you win all your home games, you split it on the road, you've given yourself a chance. And
that's all you can hope to do.
And the way this league has gone so far, we've seen 24 games in conference so far. Home teams 14-10. 6 of those 24 games have been decided by 3 points or less. This is a meat grinder of a conference, and every night, your point, you can't give up those opportunities when you got a chance to win at home. Connor Hickman at the line shooting 2 for Bradley. He misses the first. He is a 60% free throw shooter on the season, misses both. Kenny White coming down with the rebound.
Uncharacteristic of a guy that shoots the ball as well as he did, only be a 60% free throw shooter.
Jacoby Wood finds DJ Burns, who stumbles, able to hang on to it, get it to Rob Perry. Shot clock at 9. As Perry yet to get going here for the Racers, Murray State's leading scorer. That shot fake 18-footer, might have gotten a piece short. Shot clock did not go off. The clock was reset, but it was a shot clock violation, as Bradley will take over possession now. Second turnover on the night for Murray State.
Grad student senior Deshaun Henry's in the game now. Last 2 seasons been out with season injuries towards the last part of the season. Kind of the leader for this team.
Justin Morgan getting a deflection there. Bradley struggling to get inside. Rob Perry pokes it out. DJ Burns, the big fella, running the break. After Bradley started the game making their first 4 shots, been a little stagnant on offense here, as Wood for 3 in the corner is off. Justin Morgan, another offensive rebound. Hung up there in no man's land, but keeps it alive as Burns tries to thread the needle to Jacoby Wood, but Connor Hickman gets a piece, and that is another Racer turnover. Duke Dean in the corner.
The big stat right now, even though Murray State rolled 4 guards out to start this game, without rebounding Bradley, and then getting some of those rebounds on the offensive end.
Substitutions coming in for both sides for Murray State. It is Sam Murray II giving DJ Burns a breather, the freshman out of Gulfport, Mississippi. Now this is usually the spot where rotation so far in the year, it's been Quincy Anderson who has come off as Leones gets tangled up there and goes down. Another turnover for Bradley. We've seen the starting 5 go out, and then Quincy Anderson comes in for DJ Burns, and then Burns replaces Jamari Smith, and they kind of get that 6-man rotation going. But tonight with Smith out of the game, it's now Sam Murray, who is just an athletic freak on the defensive end. We'll see what kind of impact he'll be able to have.
The one advantage right now that Bradley has on him, Bradley's got all their guys back from all their injuries. They're as deep and as well as they've been all year long, probably the last couple of years. So we'll see how that plays out with the deep bench the rest of the night.
Henry going to the basket there. It's a Deshaun Henry. He is fouled by Kenny White Jr. That is White's first on the night. But the other end, Jacoby Wood with the great lob to Sam Murray, just unable to finish at the rim. Get that freshman excitement. You've been in the game 5 seconds and you get the lob thrown to you and got a little alligator arm there and unable to finish.
Speaking of freshmen, what about the job Justin Morgan's done the first 2 possessions? People trying to, you see the freshman come in, the first thing he tried to do is take him one-on-one. Both times he's done a really good job defensively.
Henry makes 1 of 2 as Bradley finally ends their scoring drought of 3.5 minutes as the Racers turn it over. So Darius Hanna with the steal there. Now Hanna working down low on Rob Perry.
Very physical on that block area.
Very much so, as Deshaun Henry finishes down low. This is ultimately an undersized Racer team on their best day. And tonight, without Jamari Smith in there, Bradley seems like they're doing their best to post up some of these Murray State guards down low. Rob Perry for 3 in the corner. His first points of the night gets the Racers back to within 3 as we close in on the 13-minute mark here in the first half.
That's a big answer right there. It looked like Bradley was getting ready to try to make some type of run. Perry steps back and makes a 3 and cuts that lead back down to 3. Good pass.
Dean inside to Hanna, challenged at the rim by Kenny White, and White is called for the foul. And on a night where Murray State is already shorthanded, White has now picked up his 2nd foul at the 12:58 mark of the first half. There's Rob Perry. You give him that daylight, and he gets his feet set.
And they're going to have to make those shots.
Yes.
It's not going to be as much in that paint tonight. It's going to come down to Murray State making some 3-pointers.
First is good for Darius Hannah as Brian Moore Jr. checking in for Kenny White Jr. Steve Prohm historically has been a coach that you get 2 fouls, we'll see you in the second half. I don't know if he's going to be able to let Kenny White sit for the next 13 minutes tonight.
As long as this game's close, you can do that. And as soon as they feel like you're getting too much space and it's getting away from you, you have to bring him back. Darius Hannah at 6'9", that is another tough matchup down on that block.
Bradley just, it's ironic, Duke Dean listed at 5'8", and then across the front line, at 6'7", 6'8", 6'9". Brian Moore can't finish. Sam Murray with the offensive rebound, and then he turns it over. Hannah gets it kicked away by Justin Morgan, who then blocks it. Rob Perry with the block, and the Racers out and running. Jacoby Wood, Perry. Strong move to the basket, can't finish. Sam Murray gets it up and in as the freshman coming in and getting some extended early minutes, making a big impact. Timeout, Brian Wardle. Timeout, Bradley, as Murray State, 12-14 left here in the first half. They've gotten back to within 15-12. You are watching the Valley on ESPN+.
And what if I want to change my plan?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want to change sports?
Newcomer Chris Paul is maintaining a narrow lead in these final meters. But here comes an opponent closing the gap. 1 foot in front of the other. They are battling it out. And Chris Paul edges ahead. Those are the hips of a champion.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What you find here can't be found on a shelf or bottled up to be taken home. What you find here is a spirit, a way that captures the hearts and minds of those who visit us. The enchantment of a small southern town filled with smiles and big hearts, leaving an impression on visitors and locals alike. Don't come to Murray expecting cookie-cutter stores and the average restaurant. Come to Murray to find soulful food and deep conversations, where it feels like home.
Winning requires the right game plan, like the combination of impressive towing and payload, plus the power of a mobile generator that you'll find in a Ford F-Series truck. The 2023 Ford F-150. Greatness starts here. Lock in 3.9% for 60 months plus 500 bonus cash when you order an F-150. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer.
Rob Perry, Murray State's leading scorer this year. He has been really tremendous in Missouri Valley Conference play, 22.5 points. Getting his nose dirty, his 5 rebounds as well. Berlin Brower, he's going to be huge tonight.
He's got to be big tonight. With the size that Bradley has, there's not going to be that much scoring in the paint. DJ Burns, maybe the other bigs can get a bucket here or not, but Rob Perry's got to be able to make the three-pointer tonight. And all the Murray State players got to make the three tonight.
15-12, Bradley on top, and Bradley shooting 71% so far in the first 8 minutes of this game. But Braves head coach Brian Wardle, a very fast, very agitated timeout there as Murray State's freshman Justin Morgan, Sam Murray just crashing the offensive boards. Murray State +5 on the glass here in the early going, and it seemed like he wanted that. That needs to be changed quickly.
That's where coach was most upset. You got 5 offensive rebounds and you're bigger than everybody on the court. That shouldn't be happening when you roll 4 guards out there and getting out rebounded. Like I say, 8-3 rebounding edge right now for Murray State.
Pop Weathers has checked into the game for Bradley, and again, the screen and roll and finish from Darius Hannah.
Good
and that's
time.
the way you come out of a timeout.
Well, coach noticed Murray State's really likes to hedge on a lot of their ball screens, and when you do hedge like that, it gives up 2 options. One's the go screen, and the slip is when you jump out and hedge that, and that the screener roll or slips quickly, it makes for an easy bucket.
Rob Perry with the shot clock at 6, trying to make something happen. He's going to have to fire it up here from 40. Just misses the rim, and another shot clock violation for the Racers, as that is now turnover number 6 for Murray State here in the first half. For a team that does not turn the ball over much this season, that is a big number here early, not even halfway through the first half.
Well, you got to look at the matchup with Levens on top of Perry. You know, Levens goes right at 6'9", 210 pounds. That is a tough person to shoot over, and he's very quick. I mean, moves his feet well. It's going to make it hard for Perry to get out and get that shot open.
Darius Hanna fouled by Sam Murray, the second, the freshman, and he will check out as DJ Burns checks back in to the basketball game. Hanna with 4 early points here for the Braves.
Murray State's went zone here to try to combat some of the size issues.
Shot clock at 5. As Zeke Montgomery for 3, and he knocks that down as the Braves now with their biggest lead of the night at 8.
Good ball movement by Bradley. Zeke Montgomery stepped right into a good-looking 3.
Jacoby Wood, the transfer from Belmont, hasn't gotten anything going yet offensively. DJ Burns down low, unable to finish.
Hanna sits out there around 6'9". That's a tough set of arms to try to score over the top of.
Montgomery rattles in and out. Justin Morgan, Rob Perry, Malavi Leons. Everybody had a hand on it, but it is a alternating possession. Basketball going to Murray State. Quincy Anderson checking back in after a brief stint early in the game. He'll check in for Justin Morgan. As the Racers now almost 2.5 minutes without a point, and not really midway through the first half, but boy, it feels still almost like a little bit of a danger zone right now here early.
It is. Murray State needs a bucket here. They've got to get some stops. The big thing is they've got to get a score here, get a foul, get to the foul line or something. Nice backdoor
Burns,
cut.
nice backdoor to Jacoby Wood and tried to go up and under. He is fouled by Rink Mast, and Wood will go to the line for 2.
Burns with a nice look here for a backdoor cut.
Jacoby Wood, sophomore out of Cleveland, Tennessee, 85.5% from the free throw line, knocks down the first. Boy, earlier in the year, I think he was about 25 out of 26 to start. It felt so jarring to see him miss any, but well, you got a point guard that can shoot in those high 80s. That's a heck of a weapon to have, especially late in the game. But here, midway through the first half, 2 much-needed points for the Racers.
Let's stop the bleeding.
Yeah, get back to within 6.
Murray State went back man right here.
Racers double teaming. Mass down on the inside.
That'll be his second.
That is his second foul. As the team's leading scorer and rebounder, Rink Mast, 6'9" sophomore out of the Netherlands, averaging nearly 14 points, 9 rebounds a game, will go to the bench with his second foul.
Just plays a very physical style of basketball down there and gave the push off on Burns there to pick up the foul. Not only is their leading scorer, he's also the leading mismatch right now for Murray State to have to deal with. Oh, good roll.
DJ Burns, great look as he finishes. And Burns now has 6 on the night. Quincy Anderson, the great look as Murray State has climbed back now to within 4. Darius Hanna, but real aggressive in the post tonight. Tried to squeeze a pass in and probably shouldn't have, as another turnover for the Braves. Jacoby Wood down in the trees, and he gets it to go as Murray State has scored 6 unanswered to get back to within 2 as this CFSB Center crowd waking up.
Murray State able to penetrate inside that man-to-man and get in and get some either drop-off or some buckets. They've got to continue to try to beat them off the dribble and get that advantage.
Zeke Montgomery, the pull-up over Brian Moore. It's out. Rob Perry with the rebound. Steve Prohm saying, let's go, as the Racers finally able to get some stops on the defensive end and get out and run. Great pass from Quincy Anderson to DJ Burns, but it's swatted out of there by Darius Hannah. Great play from Hannah.
Anderson got right to the middle of the paint there for an easy drop-off. That's a ball that Burns would like to have back. Could have tied this game up.
Jashawn Henry called for the offensive foul. Quincy Anderson takes the charge. 7:58 to go here in the first half, and we got a brand new game. Bradley 20, Murray State 18. You're watching the Valley on ESPN+.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
We did it, Wilbur! Huzzah! Why do you get the armrest? Why shouldn't I?
If you're on a flight, you need to share the armrest. And if you want to save by bundling home and car insurance, you need Geico.
I didn't get peanuts.
Oh, well. Oh, that spin class was brutal. Well, you can try using the Buick's massaging seat. Ooh, yeah, that's nice.
Can I use Apple CarPlay to put some music on?
Sure, it's wireless.
What's your Buick's Wi-Fi password?
It's Buick Envision.
That's a really tight spot.
I used to hate parallel parking.
Me too.
The Buick Envision, built around you, all of you.
Get 3.9% APR for 5 years and no monthly payments for 90 days on Buick Envision models.
What's up, Einstein?
My network has gone kaput.
You tried to save a buck on it?
I got what I paid for. Not so smart.
Nah, you're still a genius. But there is a smarter way to save.
Oh.
Switch to Verizon. For a limited time, get Welcome Unlimited for just $25 a line.
$25?
And it's guaranteed for 3 years.
Brilliant!
Well, you would know.
I'm switching.
I think the bike's probably faster.
Now is the best time to switch to Verizon for just $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years. The savings that last on the network you want. Verizon.
You don't have to believe in free throw superstition for it to work. Because after this many orders on NBA Game Day, your local wing joint believes enough for the both of you. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order. Same order, same time, every game day. Which means more tips for your dasher, business for your corner store, and just maybe a superstitious boost for your team. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order.
Welcome back to the CFSB Center on the campus of Murray State University, as Bradley on top of Murray State, 20-18. Just a tick less than 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Jeff Bidwell courtside with Berlin Brower, and Berlin Bradley still shooting 54%. Murray State without their second leading scorer, and yet the Racers hanging in this thing.
Well, the big thing's been the rebounding. Murray State's been able to out-rebound a much bigger Bradley team. A couple of those have been offensive putbacks. That is where the key of Murray State has been able to keep that from getting away from them, getting multiple shots at the goal instead of just getting one.
We talked earlier as Kenny White Jr. picked up his second foul with about 13 minutes to go. How long would Steve Prohm be able to roll the dice? And we probably got into a bit of a danger zone there where the lead got to 8. But this 6-0 run for Murray State now has at least bought a couple more minutes for White to be able to sit on the bench with those 2 fouls.
As long as this game stays under 10, I would expect him to probably stay there until halftime. Now, if he gets above that, he may have to come back with him, with Kenny being 6'6" and being one of the bigger guys on the team.
Bradley came out of that media timeout. Little full court extension pressure, just trying to slow Murray State down a little bit to get into their offense. As here they are, shot clock now at 3. Rob Perry from 25 feet is off.
DJ Burns with a much bigger post on the block area against Dean or Morgan. He should have got that look down low to him.
Duke Dean for 3, and that ends the scoreless drought for Bradley, as Dean, a 39% three-point shooter on the season. That one looked good as the Braves stretch that lead back out to 5.
At 5'8", he doesn't look like much, but like I say, he's a third-team All-American junior college player out of JUCO.
Shot clock down to 7. Brian Moore strong to the basket and gets it to go. Moore has not really been much of an offensive threat this year, although we saw just before the game at Christmas time down at Middle Tennessee State, had a really nice game there, scored 10 points, but he is a dude that can score. A junior college All-American, had 47 in a game, so he can put the ball in the basket. Connor Hickman with the air ball as the Racers with an opportunity, if they can knock down a three here, to tie this basketball game. Quincy Anderson strong to the rim and gets it to go. Quincy's first 2-3 minutes of this game, not real strong, as he got the start and immediately went to the bench and got an earful from Steve Prohm, but he has been impactful here the last couple of minutes.
Murray State has been able to get downhill against the bigger, longer, athletic Bradley, getting inside that paint and creating easy buckets.
Dean again for three, a little bit of a force, as Henry with the offensive rebound. The three is off. Quincy Anderson the rebound, and Murray State with an opportunity to take the lead for the first time tonight, down 23-22 with 5.5 to go in the first half. Jacoby Wood runs into a triple team. Ryan Moore to DJ Burns is fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot two with an opportunity to give the Racers the lead.
As good as this Bradley defense is advertised, I don't think coach is real high right now with the ball screen coverage.
DJ with that shot fake. Sometimes he almost maybe overshot fakes a little bit, but in that case, no problems, as he will go to the line. Burns, 6'7" junior out of New Orleans, Louisiana, knocks down the first. 67% from the line this year. The one remaining piece really from last season, and that 31-win team that Matt McMahon took to the second round of the NCAA tournament, started all 34 games last year, and is really, when you look at culture guys, he is a culture guy. And he knocks down both free throws to give Murray State their first lead, 24-23.
Murray State right now perfect from the foul line.
Pop Weathers runs into a wall. Zeke Montgomery going to work, but it's Malavi Leons. That three is off to the right. Rebound from Connor Linke, and it's DJ Burns coming out of the pack with it.
DJ just basically took it away from him.
Jacoby Wood strong to the basket and gets it to go, as Murray State now an 8-0 run to take a 3-point lead. Brian Moore called for the foul as Pop Watkins draws it. Steve Prohm asking the crowd to get up and let's go. Great move from Jacoby.
Seems like in transition right there. That's the one way they can get inside this, even though without the size, is try to score in transition before the defense gets set up.
Montgomery working on Burns. Double team runs at him. Burns does a great job forcing that.
Walk ball.
A travel as Murray State forces now turnover number 8. And that has been an issue for Murray State this year also, as well as they do taking care of the ball. This is not a team that forces a lot of turnovers, only about 12 a game or so. So to be able to already have 8 now in the first half, it's really been a massive step for having them with a 3-point lead.
Murray State's done a really good job in their half-court defenses. When the size advantage goes to Bradley, and instead of letting them just pound them, they're sending that double team out. Bradley's not done a very good job of handling that double team coming.
DJ Burns working on Connor Linke down low. Quincy Anderson for 3 and ring it up as Murray State, an 11-0 spurt for the Racers. Quincy Anderson, you said he's going to makes one a game. 1 for 2, 1 for 3, somewhere around there.
Probably one of the most consistent things about this Murray State basketball team right now is Quincy Anderson's play. Every game he comes in and makes at least 1, maybe 2 threes a game.
Murray State, 11-0 run over the last 3.5 minutes as they have seized control of this game. 29-23, 3:37 to go. final media of the first half. You are watching The Valley on ESPN+.
And what if I need help picking a plane?
State Farm's here to help.
What up, Bo?
Okay, guys.
What if he's not actually 7'4"?
We good? Yeah, we good. Good work today, boys. Oh, it's a living.
At State Farm, we're there for your what ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Murray State is proud of its long tradition of athletic achievement. Tradition is what brings our alumni back to visit time and time again. Building on that storied tradition is what drives racers to excellence. At J.H. Churchill Funeral Home, we understand tradition, and we have honored it since 1886. Go, racers, because tradition means everything.
Make Ken Lake State Resort Park your destination when coming to watch your team play against the Murray State Racers. Take advantage of our convenient location, close enough to the game, but just far enough away to relax on the lake. With a collection of lodge rooms, cottages, and a campground, we have just the type of accommodation you might need, even enough space for a whole team. Come check us out on www.parks.ky.gov and make your reservation today.
Well, as we look at the top scoring offenses in Missouri Valley Conference play, Murray State, number 2 on the board, Bradley, the 5th best team, but right now it is Murray State's offense that has really come to play. 10 minutes to go, we're midway through the half. Racers were down 8, and since that moment in the last 6.5 minutes, 17-3 run. As good as the 17 has been, maybe more impressive is they have shut down this Bradley offense.
Bradley's one of their last 7 from the floor right now. It's a tale of 2 different ends right now on one end compared to the other.
Quincy Anderson, who knocked down that last 3, the junior guard out of Oshkosh, Wisconsin, career points. He is at 998 for his career. Now 9 straight games with a made three-pointer. I mean, he's 41% or so and change for the season, 45% in the last 8 games, and so far 1 for 1 tonight with a big impact. Zeke Montgomery for 3 is off as the drought continues for the Braves. Rob Perry with the rebound as Murray State looking to stretch this lead out beyond 6. Sam Murray, the second, back in the game as DJ Burns getting a breather.
As impressive as the defensive stops has been, it's also been the defensive rebounding.
Sam Murray, the second, the little baby hook.
You know, when you get your opportunity to play, make the best of it.
Make the best of it. As we said, has elite athleticism, a little raw on the offensive end, or so we thought, but that was a heck of a spin move down there on the low block.
Didn't look very raw right there.
Pop Weathers' jumper gets the friendly roll as Bradley ends a 13-0 run to get back to within 6 now as we close in on 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Murray, the freshman, got excited there, thought he was going to have it lane to the basket, but he is fouled as that is now Darius Hanna called for the foul, and here is that spin move on the block for Murray. That's pretty good for the freshman down low.
Absolutely. Being very aggressive. Did not come in this game timid. Even that attack there from the elbow, he went straight to the rim as soon as he caught the basketball. 7 foot.
Hamet Jonovic checking into the game. 7-footer, just eligible for Bradley, and going to try to. And Steve Crone making the move to get DJ Burns back into the game for Sam Murray. Gets a nice ovation as he comes out, maybe a little more experience against the 7-footer here in the closing minutes of the first half. Anderson strong to the basket, loses it.
He's so new, he don't even have his name on the back of his jersey.
That's right. Duke Dean comes out of there, the 5'8" guard among the trees looking for some space, pulls up over Rob Perry for 3, is short as DJ Burns grabs his 3rd rebound of the night. as Murray State now looking to extend that lead. Jacoby Wood is short as Burns another rebound. Certainly one of the best offensive rebounders in this conference, and certainly in the country, as Rob Perry gets the floater to go, and he is fouled, and will have a chance to go to the line and put Murray State up by 9.
Murray State has been very effective off these ball screens. Bradley is still having a hard time whether they're wanting to switch, go under the screen. Murray State comes off the ball screen and keeps getting downhill, getting right to the front of the rim.
Rob Perry, 79% from the line this season. Steve Prohm has said he believes Rob Perry can be one of those 50, 40, 90 shooters. 50% from the field, 40 from 3, and 90 from the line. And so far he's struggled a little bit from the field, but that three-point play has the Racers up 9 as we move closer to 90 seconds to go here in the first half. Dean into the corner to Montgomery, working on the freshman Morgan. Nice turnaround there for Montgomery, as he's now got 8 points to lead the Braves, tied for the game high, as Bradley gets another much-needed basket to get back to within 7.
The same situation with Kenny White with Murray State with the foul situation. How long was Coach Warlow going to go and keep Mast on the floor? Keep him out of the game here. He looks like he's going to be able to dodge a bullet, but I was afraid if they got much further, he was not going to be able to keep him on. He picked up 2 early fouls, and he set most of his first half.
Quincy Anderson's jumper off the back iron as we are under a minute here in Murray. Montgomery for 3 is off as Anderson gets the rebound. The Racers maybe a chance for a 2-for-1, but they will hold for a good possession here with 30 seconds to go, about 11-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Murray State has done a great job rebounding the basketball.
+5 on the glass so far are the Racers. Wood got it poked out of there as Bradley comes out. 15 seconds left on the clock. They'll look like they will hold for 1. Maybe. Zeke Montgomery pulls it back out as Jacoby Wood jumps the passing lane, and he tries to finish, but Connor Hickman with the great block. Leones for 3 off the glass. It is no good as we go to the half. Murray State 34, Bradley 27. When we come back, we'll have stats and so much more as the Racers take a 7-point lead to the locker room. You are watching the Valley on ESPN.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
Oh, okay. Easy does it.
We switched to Liberty Mutual and saved $652. They customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. With the money we saved, we thought we'd try electric unicycles. Careful, babe. Saving was definitely easier.
Hey, babe, I think I got it. It's actually...
Okay, show off.
Help!
Oh. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Are you one of the millions surprised by Verizon and AT&T raising your rates last year?
You have rights. I'm not entirely sure what they are because I'm not a lawyer. I'm just a charming British actor. But I do know this. T-Mobile has price lock guarantee, and that means they won't raise the rates of your talk, text, and data, ever. Look at these overly happy people. Join T-Mobile and experience price lock guarantee. I guarantee you won't look back. That's a guarantee. Am I saying guarantee too much?
Switch to T-Mobile and get 4 new lines for $25 a line.
When you prefer dream vacation over a rental nightmare, it matters where you stay. Hilton for the stay.
Being the best takes hard work. It takes early mornings, planning, precision, sweat, sacrifice, and teamwork. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in their game. Old Dominion Freight Line, helping the world keep promises.
You don't have to believe in free throw superstition for it to work, because after this many orders on NBA Game Day, your local wing joint believes enough for the both of you. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order. Same order, same time, every game day, which means more tips for your Dasher, business for your corner store, and just maybe a superstitious boost for your team. Support your neighborhood and your team with every DoorDash order.
Welcome back to the CFSB Center, where Murray State leads Bradley 34-27 at the half. Jeff Bidwell alongside Berlin Brower. And Berlin, as we check out the halftime stats, brought to you by West Wind Garage Door Sales and Service. What jumps off the page to you?
Well, the biggest thing is Murray State out-rebounding a much bigger Bradley team. Not only they've out-rebounded them before, they've also, of those rebounds, been 10 rebounds. Bradley much bigger with only 4 offensive rebounds the first half. A lot of that has to do with Bradley shooting the ball. Bradley's attempted 12 three-pointers. Long shots mean long rebounds. Murray State's guards have been able to get out and rebound the basketball. And the other racers, 6 racers, have at least 2 rebounds.
7 racers are in the scoring column, and with Jamari Smith not playing tonight with a food-related illness, the team's second leading scorer, all hands on deck. Pretty good deal so far for the racers.
You see guys step up. When you're short a man, it seems like people step up, and tonight some of the racers have done that.
After the break, we will bring you a behind-the-scenes look at Murray State men's basketball. You are watching the Valley on ESPN+.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
Bravo! You use the Quicksilver card from Capital One with no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, every way. That makes you the hero of every purchase. What's in your wallet?
Being the best takes hard work. It takes early mornings, planning, precision, sweat, sacrifice, and teamwork. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in their game. Old Dominion Freight Line, helping the world keep promises.
New customers get our best deals on all smartphones.
That's right.
But what if I'm already a customer?
Oh, no problem. Hey, Cam.
Yeah.
Same deal.
Yeah, it's kind of our thing.
What if I'm new to AT&T?
Cam, can...
Nice.
Hey, but what about for existing
Same
customers?
deal.
Is he okay? At AT&T, we give everyone our best deals on every smartphone. Get up to $1,000 off on our most popular smartphones with eligible trade-in.
When you buy 10 tickets on Vivid Seats, you get the 11th ticket free. I wonder what my 11th will be. Hey! You're trash!
Living rent-free in a hockey player's head?
Or maybe just make some noise!
What's your 11th?
The Sport Clips MVP haircut experience is like nothing else in the world. And now, it's better than ever. It's a perfectly steamed hot towel, infused with our signature scent. A 7-point massaging shampoo. And neck and shoulder, Nirvana. Oh yeah. The MVP haircut experience, only at Sport Clips.
Gatorade Fit. Fitness starts from the inside out. Get healthy, real hydration. And no added sugar, artificial sweeteners, or added colors. Gatorade Fit. Healthy, real hydration today helps you fuel tomorrow.
Philips presents One Blade. Trim, edge, shave. For every style, for your style. Philips One Blade. Your style made simple. Together, we make life better.
Philips.
back in Murray, where Murray State leads Bradley 34-27 at the half. All season long, we've spent some time behind the scenes with this Murray State men's basketball program. We hope you enjoy the series finale of Out in Transition.
Yeah, I think just, win the day. We said that here, a long time ago, and I think that's a phrase, many coaches use. And I think sometimes you get fixated so much on what's ahead, what's next. The most important thing is today, and focus on how do we become the best Murray State basketball team today.
The Racers return home from the Myrtle Beach Invitational, winning 2 out of 3 games. One being against top 25 Texas A&M. Murray State's first win over a ranked team in a decade.
Man, I sat out here. I ain't been part of a good win like that in a long time, man. I'll be out there.
The Missouri Valley Conference regular season begins with a home matchup against Illinois State.
We got to put the work in to earn the right to win on Thursday night. Let's go.
Let's go to work.
Rod, you played here? Go, here we go.
No.
Man, it's very exciting, first home opener in the Valley, man. Let's try to be 1-0 today.
With challenging games ahead, Coach Prohm emphasizes toughness.
Down, Murray! Good! Give hard!
Junior forward DJ Burns speaks on what Coach Prohm has preached to the team at the start of the season.
Toughness, execution, just details, the small things. This is a very competitive league that we're in, and not only are we excited, but we know it takes certain capabilities and things to get the job done.
What are we doing on the down screen? X and out. So Quincy help, bang, cross screen, down screen.
The move to the Missouri Valley gives the Racers a new home in athletics, and they hope to continue the same winning tradition. The Racers live by going 1-0 every day, and they have the opportunity to start 1-0 in conference play with the whiteout game at home. Murray State's first Missouri Valley battle is against the Redbirds, and there are no easy games in the Valley.
We're ready to go with some Missouri Valley Conference basketball action. Anderson at his waist, goes inside by his defender, off the glass and in with the left hand. Up high, now takes it into the paint, and he traveled with it.
The Racers played tough, but couldn't deliver a knockout punch. And of course, the program's first Missouri Valley game to overtime.
The shot clock draws a beat double team. They step away from him. That's a mistake. He drains the 3. Racers up 1. Will go to the line for 2 shots with 16.8 seconds to go. And a lot of pressure here to make both free throws. Second in the air. Got them both.
Rob Perry took over in OT, along with some clutch free throws that secured the win for the Racers.
And the Racers survive. Tremendous defense over that final possession.
A win is a win.
Professor, stop him, man! First team!
A Racers program that has been out in transition moves to 1-0 in the Missouri Valley.
Come on, man. New conference, same goals. One game at a time. You know what I'm saying? We on a big dog map right now. We getting right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you with us to get rolled on. You know the job.
The celebration ensues. A great start to the long season ahead.
Wasn't perfect, but really where we're at, we needed it like that. We really did, okay? And you hate to go through it, and then we get, because we had chances. You guys know it, But the best thing about today, we'll learn from winning. Hey, first Missouri Valley Conference win. All right, first Missouri Valley Conference win. Jack. 3, Jack. Go Racers. You ready, Jack?
1, 2, 3.
Go Racers!
Great job! Hit that music!
Little baby.
Thank you for watching. Out.
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
customers get our best deals on all smartphones.
That's right. But what if I'm already a customer?
Oh, no problem. Hey, Cam.
Same deal.
Yeah, it's kind of our thing.
What if I'm new to AT&T?
Cam, can...
Nice.
Hey, but what about for existing
Same
customers?
deal.
Is he okay?
At AT&T, we give everyone our best deals on every smartphone. Get up to $1,000 off on our most popular smartphones with eligible trade-in.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
And they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
When you buy 10 tickets on Vivid Seats, you get the 11th ticket free. I wonder what my 11th will be.
Hey! You're trash!
Living rent-free in a hockey player's head?
Or maybe just make some noise!
What's your 11th?
The Sport Clips MVP haircut experience is like nothing else in the world. And now, it's better than ever. It's a perfectly steamed hot towel, infused with our signature scent. A 7-point massaging shampoo. And neck and shoulder, Nirvana. Oh yeah. The MVP haircut experience, only at Sport Clips.
Philips presents One Blade. Trim, edge, shave. For every style, for your style. Philips One Blade. Your style made simple. Together, we make life better.
Philips.
Gatorade Fit. Fitness starts from the inside out. Get healthy, real hydration. And no added sugar, artificial sweeteners, or added colors. Gatorade Fit. Healthy, real hydration today helps you fuel tomorrow.
We are halfway home in Murray as Murray State on top of Bradley, 34-27. Jeff Bidwell with Berlin Brower, and Berlin, boy, rink mask right there. Great pass down low. Going to make a three here. That's all we saw. Didn't even play 6 minutes in the first half with 2 fouls. Expect a heap and helping him in the second half.
Oh, he picked up two fouls there early, and you're exactly right. When the ball touches the post, anytime for Bradley, good things happen. Murray State's done exactly what they need to do. Shoot the ball well. See Kenny White making the three there. The penetration drop for the buckets down low to DJ Burns. Murray State's got to continue to go at those go out there and penetrate and get in the middle of that paint.
Murray State, if you missed us off the jump, Jamari Smith not playing tonight. Murray State's second leading scorer, not dressed tonight as he deals with a food-related illness. So an all-hands-on-deck situation for Murray State. So far, Steve Prohm has played 8 players. 7 of them have scored, led by DJ Burns down low, 8 points, 4 rebounds for the junior forward. Been a little more assertive down low. Be interesting to see if he continues that here in the second half as we get rolling here for the final 20 at the CFSB Center.
Coming into this game, Bradley was coming in boasting of a very deep bench. It looks like Murray State's been the one who's been taking advantage of the deep bench in the first half. Ball goes straight down low. You kind of got to expect that here starting out to go back down low to the big man.
And Mask pushed off the block by DJ Burns. But then Malavai Leons with the offensive rebound and putback to get Bradley on the board. Speaking of deep benches, Brian Wardle rolled 12 guys out in the first half. So as this game progresses, if Steve Prohm has to shorten up the bench, depth not an issue for Bradley as Rob Perry misses, and there's DJ Burns again with the offensive board and putback. But Rob Perry is to be called for a technical foul.
As the inbounder was pushing the ball in, Rob Perry reached over and hit it out of his hand. Looks like they're going to give him a technical for that. Now the problem with that is that's a technical, that's also a personal foul.
Which will be his second personal as Duke Dean goes to the line and makes the technical free throw. And here is the look.
You see Perry get right at the front of this rim with the penetration. As he gets up, I believe he slaps the ball out of the inbounder's hand. He does. That is a no-no.
That is indeed a no-no, as Bradley now down 6. DJ Burns there with that last offensive rebound on the other end off the Perry miss. Now in double figures on the night. Connor Hickman's 3 in and out as Rob Perry with his 3rd rebound. As Steve Perone back with the starting 5. Quincy Anderson back out there again. Got the start tonight as Jamari Smith is out. Kenny White been on the bench for the last 13 minutes as he picked up 2 fouls, trying to make something happen. He turns it over as Leons gets the steal, and there's Dean for 3 is off as the rebound out of bounds, and it is Murray State basketball.
Both Bradley players both went up for that. Either one of them could have had it, but when both tries to grab it, it ends up going out of bounds. Transition bucket there. Murray State called a break.
Jacoby Wood. 6 points so far on the night for Wood. Shot clock now down to 8. There's White. A little pull-up 18-footer is short as Mast comes out of there with the rebound.
What a rebound by Mast there. Just give a big bump to Burns, bumped him out of the way. Easy one-hand rebound for him.
Hickman drives to the basket. Ball kicked out of there as Jacoby Wood running as the Racers 4-on-3 break as Kenny White Jr. up and over and drops the hammer over 2 Bradley Braves.
Kenny White showing off the athleticism.
The spectacular slam has the Racers up 8. Dean misses and Murray on the run again. This time though without numbers. Jacoby Wood got into no man's land.
Murray State wants to run and get in transition, but I don't believe they want to get into a situation where they're throwing it away.
Zeke Montgomery wide open corner 3, and that's almost a 5-point swing right there with a very unforced turnover on one end, and then the Montgomery 3 as he now has a game-high 11 points for Bradley as the Braves back to within 5.
DJ Burns a little slow getting up and down the court right now. It's been a tough first half for him battling every big man Bradley has.
And they just roll them out one after another.
They've got a big man factory over on that bench.
Burns going right at Mast, finishes as the shot clock expires. Burns now with 12. And we talked at the beginning, without Jamari Smith, who is going to be able to be that post presence to be able to score down low, and that has been DJ Burns. Only averages 9 points a game, and he's already at a dozen as we take another look at this Kenny White slam.
What a great pass here by Woods.
The southpaw. Murray State shooting 48% so far tonight as Mast and Burns. Just a great matchup down low. Mast is trying to figure out a way to solve him, and he hasn't been able to do it. DJ just chesting him up down low and just not making it easy for him.
That's 2 big guys beating down there. I'm glad I'm not caught in between them.
Murray State has done a great job all season long defending without fouling. And it'd be very easy to get handsy down there with Mast, but Burns has just done a really nice job of just guarding with his feet and with his chest.
That's
wide open down low, great look.
The way Bradley hedges on these ball screens, they almost stay a step or dribble too much. That's been there quite a few times from Murray State. Unless Bradley makes a change, now I can see Burns getting another easy bucket or 2 off that.
Duke Dean's 3 is in and out. Kenny White Jr. coming out of there with the rebound. As we are awaiting our next media timeout at the next whistle. Some of these guys look like they could use a breather. Quincy Anderson to Kenny White in the corner. It's in and out. Anderson, great rebound, lays it up behind his head and gets it to go. And that is Quincy Anderson's 1,000th career point between his time at Minnesota Mankato and now here at Murray. Big answer from Connor Hickman, as just when the Racers got up 9, had an opportunity maybe to get this thing to double figures, that three-pointer gets the Braves back to within 6.
Connor Hickman's took 2 or 3 shots this first half. All of them look good when they've left his hand. You know he's a shooter, but like I say, he proved right then with a beautiful stroke on the kick out.
Burns to Perry for 3 is short as Leones comes out of there with the rebound. As now Bradley. Mast hit that 3 earlier in the game. Have to respect him with the shot fake, but does get it out of there. There's Hickman again for 3, a little bit long, as Anderson comes out of there with his 4th rebound.
Anderson getting it done both on the offensive end and the defensive end, rebounding and offensive rebound putbacks.
We said early in the game, about 10 minutes in, Bradley was shooting 71%. Murray State now has them, held them to just 39%. Just 13 of 33 on the night. Done a really nice job as Rob Perry's pass almost out of the gym, but Jacoby Wood able to pull it down. His 3 is off. And now the Braves with a 5-on-4 with Quincy Anderson. Got down low. Shot is short.
DJ Burns is needing a break. He signals to coach to try to get a break right here. I think coach is going to burn a timeout just to get him one.
Ville Tavanainen with the miss and the tip in, as Bradley now closed back to within 42-38. Timeout Murray State, 13:37 to go here in Murray. You're watching the Valley on ESPN+.
The Venture X card from Capital One gives you premium travel benefits, like 2 times miles on every purchase.
The noise canceling. You're being too loud. Thank you. Good choice. My lucky number.
Earn 5 times miles on flights.
Enjoy your stay.
Going up?
And 10 times miles on hotels through Capital One Travel. Plus, get access to over 1,300 airport lounges.
White wine, please.
And maybe see the one and only Taylor Swift. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
Hi.
When you see things differently, you can be the difference. Capella University looks at education differently. Our FlexPath learning format lets you set deadlines and earn your nursing degree on your schedule. Make your difference with Capella University.
What's up, Einstein?
My network has gone kaput.
You tried to save a buck on it.
Not so smart.
Well, there is a smarter way to save.
Oh.
Switch to Verizon.
That's right. For a limited time, get Verizon Unlimited for just $25 a line, guaranteed for 3 years.
Brilliant!
Only on Verizon.
Welcome back to the bank. Murray State on top of Bradley, 42-38. The Braves down by 7 at the half, have cut this back to 4 with 13.5 to go. Jeff Bidwell courtside with Berlin Brower. And Berlin, we talked during the break, it's going to be a little bit of a war of attrition on the Murray side, especially with those bigs, as Bradley just rolls out all that size. Going to have to find a way to steal some minutes from some bench guys, because DJ Birds is not going to be able to play 20 minutes in the half against that size.
This Sam Murray Jr.'s check back in this game. He's got to be good again in the second half like he was the first. The first half was the tale was Murray State's bench come to play. They've got to come to play the second half also.
Justin Morgan, the other freshman, is checked into the game as well. Kenny White swinging it around. Rob Perry, shot clock at 7. Spin move on Leones is off.
Tough for a Perry to back a guy down about 4 to 5 inches taller than him, try to score over the top.
So with DJ Burns out of the game, it's now Kenny White getting the task of trying to slow down Rink Mast. Ball deflected out of bounds. It is Bradley ball, and it is a media timeout. 13 to go here in Murray as the Racers lead the Bradley Braves 42-38. You're watching The Valley on ESPN.
Power Sports of America is your premier power sports dealer for Honda, Kawasaki, Polaris, and Can-Am. With that friendly, no-pressure sales staff and those trained and certified technicians, go ahead and shop our huge inventory for your side-by-side, four-wheeler, motorcycle, or mountain bike. We carry parts and accessories to protect and customize your ride, and there's same-day service available with an appointment. Power Sports of America is located in Paducah, Kentucky, off I-24, exit 11. Visit our website at powersportsofamerica.com.
At Murray State University, we're all about your dreams, your goals, your college experience.
I was able to get my degree, and now that I am a family nurse practitioner, I'm able to do what I set out to do from the beginning.
There are so many opportunities here at Murray State, both inside and outside of the classroom. I feel like every day I'm getting prepared for my future career as an educator.
We're racing ahead to meet the needs of tomorrow, transforming the world around us, because that's what racers do.
And what if I want a new car?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want a new career? Keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it again, keep bouncing it really quick, keep bouncing it again, keep run and bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it, keep bounce it again, keep bounce real quick. Feel free to jump in. Keep bounce it again, keep bounce it again.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The postseason starts here. The Missouri Valley Conference Women's Basketball Championship takes the court at Vibrant Arena at the Mark, March 9th through 12th in Moline. Don't miss any of the action, as 12 Missouri Valley teams will compete for an automatic NCAA berth for the first time in hoops in the Heartland history. To get your tickets for college basketball's premier conference tournament, visit NBCQuadCities.com now.
Welcome back to Murray, where Murray State leads Bradley 42-38. 13 minutes to go. One other final out of the Missouri Valley tonight. Northern Iowa hangs on against Valparaiso 69-67. So Northern Iowa improves to 3-2 in the Valley. Valpo 0-5. Here in Murray, we've got a pair of 3-1 teams trying to keep pace. And this one, everything we hoped it would be so far as we approach 3/4 of the way through this basketball game.
Murray State been able to shoot 44% against Bradley's defense. Barely coming into the game, only giving up 38% for first in the Missouri Valley Conference. Right now, that's where Murray State's keeping the edge.
Leone's down on the ground as he stumbled. Two racers jump in there, jump ball, possession arrow goes to Murray State. This Murray State's team has really struggled collectively from three this year, less than 30% overall. First half, 3 for 7, and a lot of those issues have been shot selection, I think, this year, if you sort of give it an audit. And 0-3 here in the second half, maybe a couple that are rushed back down to that 30% plateau, but as much as the guards are going to have an important presence here in the second half for them as they're undermanned down in the post, somebody's got to step up and make some shots. As Rob Perry called for traveling.
Yeah, he kind of took an extra step on that. Murray State looking again right there to drive and kick. Bradley come in there and collapse. Got a good, at least 2 to 3 defenders right there on Rob Perry when he's trying to get in the paint.
Darius Hanna checks into the game, gets Rink Mast out for Bradley as we close in on another media timeouts, try to get him.
This set right here is a worry for Murray State right here. They'll roll this guy back down to this block.
It's Connor Hickman, little baby hook over Perry. It is wide. Henry there with the rebound. He can't finish as well as Kenny White comes out of the pack. Racers looking to run. Up by 4 as we reach the 12-minute mark. Great look from Perry to Jacoby Wood, who could not finish. We saw Quincy Anderson with the sort of behind the head reverse layup that he got earlier to go. Wood unable to duplicate that as the Braves looking to take advantage of a 3.5-minute Murray State scoring drought as Darius Hanna gets that basket to go, and the Braves, it's been a while, but they are now back to within 2.
Tough move. You can't fault Murray's defense there. He did a really good job. Made him take a tough shot over the top. Kenny White trying to back Henry in.
Sam Murray, the freshman, strong to the basket. And his layup up and over the backboard, but there is a foul called. And he will shoot 2 as we go to the media timeout. 11-14 left to go here in Murray as the Racers clinging to a 42-40 lead over Bradley. You are watching The Valley on ESPN.
Go anywhere, do anything in the wildly capable, electrified Jeep Grand Cherokee and Jeep Wrangler 4xE.
During the Jeep Start Something New sales event, well-qualified lessees can lease the 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee for $399 a month. Visit Jeep.com for new inventory available near you.
Bravo!
For buying a treadmill?
You use the Quicksilver card from Capital One. It's simple, with no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. That makes you the hero of every purchase.
Yeah.
And heroes don't take the stairs.
Is this a parachute?
What's in your wallet?
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
Asking what would Pop-Tarts do is how you get from toast and jam to that's my jam. From Sunday to Sunday. So, like, what would Pop-Tarts do here? Yeah, that feels right. Crazy good.
So I just switched to Verizon Business Unlimited. It is just right for my little business.
We switched too.
Unlimited premium data, unlimited hotspot data.
My point of sale is on point.
You know it's from the most reliable 5G network in America.
You know you can get up to 10 times the speed at no extra cost.
When it comes to your business, not all bars are created equal. So switch to Verizon, the most reliable 5G network in America, and get the unlimited plan that your business deserves on the network America relies on.
11-14 to go here in Murray as Murray State on top of Bradley, 42-40. Jeff Bidwell along with Berlin Brower. Bradley on a 7-0 run, maybe more of a 7-0 jog over the last 4 minutes and 6 seconds to climb back to within 2, but the Racers have now gone scoreless for nearly 4.5 minutes. Berlin, put your coaching hat back on. What's Steve Prohm tell his guys in that timeout?
Well, right there, we got to do a pretty good job of making certain we rebound the basketball. That's one of the biggest things. The other thing is, hey, keep attacking this rim. That's where they're getting some success. Murray State, one of their last 7 from the floor. We got to make certain we take good shots is what Steve's telling them.
Sam Murray, the freshman from Gulfport, Mississippi, his first free throw attempt of the season. I don't know if that one will be memorable or not for him.
I think you might want to forget that one.
Maybe so. The second
one looked
there
pretty
you
good.
go. 1 for 2. You never have to tell the grandkids about the first one. Second one looked pure and clean as he will go to the bench along with Kenny White. Brian Moore checking in as the Racers up by 3. Still no made baskets for nearly 4.5 minutes for the Racers. And there's Mast. Great follow from Henry.
DJ Burns has checked back into this game. Got a long break, but only about 2.5 minutes come off the clock.
Real time, it was pushing 15 minutes. Braves within 1. Burns hung up. Brian Moore gets open. Gets bumped by Connor Hickman. As that is Hickman's first foul of the night.
Not much of a bump right here, as much contact as we've seen in this game so far. That's a foul that Coach Prohm would like to not have.
Yeah. Correct. Moore to Morgan, that quick release from the corner, short. DJ Burns, another offensive rebound. Jacoby Woods' three is wide to the left, and Bradley with an opportunity to take the first lead since the middle of the first half.
It's come off back-to-back misses from Murray State from the three-point line. They can't get away from what they were doing well early in the first half.
Zeke Montgomery's jumper is short as the Racers out and running. Brian Moore underneath to Justin Morgan as Morgan gets his first bucket of the night, and the Racers back up by 3.
Transition offense always helps break those cold spells. Bad pass.
Dean tried to squeeze it in to Mast. It's deflected out of there. Jacoby Wood trying to work on Henry.
These hard ball hedges, and there it is. Should have been an easy basket.
Burns short, gets his own rebound, gets it to Morgan as the freshman will go to the line to shoot 2.
DJ Burns does a great job of coming off this ball screen quickly. That's where these high ball screens, when Burns sets it, he's getting away from the roll guy quickly. That's where the hedge is coming. Bradley continues to hedge hard. Burns does a good job of getting away, creating space, and he's got right in the middle of that paint with a couple easy either layups or drop-offs.
Morgan attempted 27 field goals this season. 22 of them were from 3 this year, so maybe not surprising that that was only his 5th and 6th free throw attempts of the year. Now 4 of 6 on the season as he goes 1 of 2. Strong move down low from Henry as he gets the bucket and the foul, and he will go to the line with an opportunity for a 3-point play.
Just a lot of size being given up to Henry here, especially just the size alone, but also a 5th-year senior.
That foul went to DJ Burns. Just his first personal. Free throw is good as Bradley once again climbs back to within 1. Racers just 1 for their last 8 from the field as things have gotten stagnant for them on offense. Which again, you could very much point to the fact that Bradley, as good a defensive team as they are, as DJ Burns right down the lane, finishes with the emphatic slam as the Racers once again go up by 3.
Good job by DJ Burns. Just recognizing the ball screen and the dribble handoffs the way Bradley's playing them.
Henry runs over Justin Morgan. Morgan picks up the charge. Brian Wardle does not agree, and here's another look at DJ Burns dropping the hammer. As Brian Wardle picks up a technical foul as well. And you don't need an excuse to don't need to give DJ Burns an excuse to get this, invite this crowd to get into the ball game.
He did not like the call, especially with the new flop call. He felt like that was a flop. I think he let his opinion be said, and I believe when the referee told him that's enough, he had a few more words to give him.
Rob Perry makes the first. What a huge sequence this is.
Big turnaround. No basket for Bradley on one end. Free throws and the possession.
And the ball. From my angle, I didn't think Justin Morgan flopped at all. I thought Justin Morgan got hit by a freight train. The way he laid on the floor, it was.
I felt like he lowered the shoulder.
He took a shot, yeah. So Perry makes 2 free throws. Now with 8 points on the night, Murray State with a 50-45 lead. Quincy Anderson, here's another look at that charge as Henry put the shoulder into him. I guess I like to say sports is like art. You can look at it, two people can look at the same thing and see two very different outcomes there. Brian Wardle not agreeing, but picks up the technical, and the Racers now with a chance to stretch this thing out as Perry tries to force it into DJ Burns. Deflected out, and the Perry floater is off. Ball off DJ Burns' leg, and it's Bradley basketball. Steve Prohm now disagreeing.
Look at the size advantage Bradley has rolled out here in this last possession here.
And they have not been able to take advantage of it. As Murray State up 5, up against a media timeout here as we move under 8 minutes. Pop Weathers working on Quincy Anderson. Sheds Anderson, but can't do anything with it. Shot clock at 10. Jacoby Wood bumps Connor Hickman. As things starting to get a little chippy here, Steve Prohm asking, voicing his displeasure as we go to the media timeout. 7:41 left here in Murray as the Racers lead Bradley 50-45. You are watching The Valley on ESPN.
And what if I want to change my plan?
State Farm's here to help.
What if I want to change sports?
Newcomer Chris Paul is maintaining a narrow lead.
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Murray State University, we're all about your dreams, your goals, your college experience.
I was able to get my degree, and now that I am a family nurse practitioner, I'm able to do what I set out to do from the beginning.
There are so many opportunities here at Murray State, both inside and outside of the classroom. I feel like every day I'm getting prepared for my future career as an educator.
We're racing ahead to meet the needs of tomorrow, transforming the world around us, because that's what racers do.
We certainly had no sense of the revolution we were about to start. We launched programs, changed mindsets, and made memories along the way. We've come a long way with a journey still ahead of us, but now, this is our time. Celebrating 50 years of Title IX, we are the Missouri Valley Conference.
And what if I need help picking a plan?
State Farm's here to help.
Okay, guys.
What if he's not actually 7'4"?
At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs. Get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
It begins here. The State Farm Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Championship hits the hardwood at Enterprise Center March 2nd through 5th in St. Louis. Don't miss any of the action, as 12 Missouri Valley teams will compete for an automatic NCAA berth for the first time in Arch Madness history. To get your tickets for college basketball's premier conference tournament, visit archmadness.com now.
Jeff Bidwell and Berlin Brower at the CFSB Center as Murray State up 5, 50-45 over Bradley, 7:41 to go. And Berlin, Murray State shooting just 33% in this half. They are 0 for 5 from 3, and yet only giving up 2 points in this half. 7-point halftime lead, now just 5, but 2 of the last 10. I mean, it's like everything seems to be going against them, and they are not buckling to this pressure.
Yeah, they have battled on every way possible to keep this lead right now against a much bigger, taller Bradley team.
Duke Dean.
Quincy Anderson has given up at least 5 inches to Hannah.
Shot clock at 5. Mast working on DJ Burns. Short on the 19-footer. Ball's on the ground as Hannah ends up on the sideline, and it is once again Murray State ball as Kenny White getting ready to check into the game for Rob Perry, rather. As Perry will go to the bench and get a quick breather.
I wouldn't expect him to stay there too long.
No. Perry has struggled tonight. He's got 8 points, just 2 for 11 from the field. Brian Moore, strong to the basket. He will draw the foul. Connor Hickman, that is his second. as Moore will try to add to this 5-point lead.
Bradley, to be as good defensively they are, has not done a very good job tonight regarding Murray State's penetration.
First one is good for Moore. 74% from the free throw line this season. That is his 3rd point on the evening. And second one is good as well, as he's got 4. Murray State, 11 of 13 from the line tonight. They have stretched the lead back out to 7 with 7 to play. Bradley has made some runs tonight, but have not been able to get over the hump, and the Racers have done a great job turning them away each time. Masked misses. Kenny White with the rebound. He is fouled by Malave Leons, as that is foul number 7, as the Racers are in the bonus the rest of the way. Maybe not.
Looked like I don't know if there was a whole lot of foul there, as much contact as there been, but Kenny White going in battling with 2 guys coming out of between the ball, falling down. Sometimes you'll get that call.
Kenny White, it's just been a struggle for him to get the ball, just see the ball go into the basket this year. As we said, 22% from 3, only a 63% free throw shooter. Boy, just first one looked good, second one was short.
DJ Burns continues to do all the little things, getting his hand there, doing a great job stopping Mass while they go on the one-on-one on the block. Giving it everything he's got tonight on the big man.
8-point Racer lead, 6.5 to go. Hannah working on White, left hand is short as White, big competition rebound, comes out of there with it. Chance to get up double figures. Burns working on Mast. I think Steve Prohm might like to see things maybe pulled out and let's run some offense, but Brian Moore, great right hand, finishes off the glass as Murray State now with a 10-point lead, a 9-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes. Brian Wardle calls timeout as the Racers have got the Braves on the ropes, Berlin-Brower. Boy, Brian Moore, not big, but strong and can get to the basket.
Took advantage of his height and size there.
Murray State last week in this building against a really good SIU team. Came up short, went on the road on Sunday on New Year's Day and played Evansville on a team that, you know, by most metrics, the 12th team out of 12 teams in the Missouri Valley. Racers came out to that 23-2 start, and it just felt like, okay, this is the team we've been waiting to see all season long. From a coaching standpoint, in terms of game-to-game momentum, is that a thing? I mean, do you believe in that? That, man, you play so great on Sunday, come in here against a team you could argue is the best team this conference has to offer. You're shorthanded, and this is as well as I've seen Murray play all season long.
Well, that's what you do. You know, when they went into Evansville, they were probably a much better team than what Evansville has this year. They went in and improved it early. You go into Evansville, you don't come ready to play. You play sluggish and battle. That would carry over right into this game. Momentum is a big thing with college basketball.
DJ Burns leading the way for the Racers with 14. Quincy Anderson with 7. Rob Perry's got 8. It has been all 8 Racers that have been on the floor have scored tonight to help Murray State push out to this 10-point lead. The Braves go for the lob play to Hannah. He is fouled by Burns, who picks up his second foul, as Hannah will go to the line.
Even with all of Murray State's woes of scoring this year, with 5:55 left to go, they've got 55 points. Bradley, on average, only gives up 58 points a game.
An elite defensive team.
6 minutes left to go. Murray State has already almost caught that average.
I mean, not just elite in the Missouri Valley, they are elite nationally, top 20 with scoring average. And really, you'd think it was Murray State with that.
I like the call here by Water with the 1-2-2 full court pressure. making Murray State eat a little clock to get into it. Now they're still in the half-court trap. Should stop some of the penetration Murray's been getting. Now you're 9 into the shot clock. Murray State's going to have to do something quick here.
Moore draws the contact from Ville Tavanainen as he will go to the line for the 1-and-1. As Murray State 80% from the line tonight, 12 for 15, and they will have an opportunity here in the last 5.5 minutes to go to the line and keep the Braves at arm's length as Moore knocks down the first to pick up his 7th point of the night.
Bradley is getting in a position here now where they're down 10. How much longer can they afford to play catch up here on the road?
Second one good as well, as Murray State now with their biggest lead of the night at 11. Bradley, we talked about it, Murray about 5-6 minutes ago, went through that stretch where they were held without a field goal for 4 minutes. Bradley now has gone nearly 4 minutes without a field goal as the Racers gone on an 11-1 run in the last 3.5.
This game has been like that all the way through, from the beginning all the way to the end.
Switching there is Brian Moore. Maybe a bit of a push off from Montgomery, but Moore called for the foul. Connor Hickman challenges Moore at the rim.
Murray in transition again.
Advantage Moore. Euro step from Moore, misses, but Jacoby Wood with the offensive rebound and put back as Murray State now up 59-46 with 5 minutes to go as this CFSB Center crowd comes to their feet. Time out, Bradley, as the Racers blowing this one open.
Jacoby Wood, one person between two defenders and goes up and gets the rebound.
And two dudes that are much bigger than he was. That was just, as my friend Kenny Roth likes to call it, a competition rebound. Went and got it. And a big finish as the Racers, I think we can say now, Bradley officially on the ropes with 5 minutes to go.
They are. Right now is a big time. Now Murray State coming out of this timeout. They need a defensive stop. Come down, eat some clock, keep this lead, keep this cushion. On the flip side, Bradley right now, they've got to come out of this timeout with a good play, good set position, get a bucket here.
Racers +7 on the glass tonight. Really the big key, I think, force 13 turnovers, turn those into 16 points off those turnovers, and for a team that has not necessarily been a team that forces a lot this year, to be able to force what they have and turn that into points has really helped get this lead out to where it is.
It's really not been in the full court. It's been more in the half court when Bradley tries to pound and muscle their way to the rim. Murray State's done a really good job of doubling down, poking the ball loose and keeping Bradley out of position and keeping them out of control.
All right, if you're Brian Wardle, I know you're looking at your guys like, all right, we need to take a deep breath here, but you're down 13 on the road, 5 minutes to go. What are you telling your guys?
Well, right now, they're in danger zone right now. The next 2 minutes, 3 possessions, 4 possessions, they've got to have good possessions right here. I do know when Jacoby Wood got the rebound over 2 Bradley players, he pointed straight to the bench and checked whose players in.
Duke Dean, wide open 3 in the corner.
Nice set coming out of the timeout.
How many times tonight have they come out of a timeout and gotten a bucket, and a huge 3 there to get it to 10?
That's a sign of A, good coaching, and B, good discipline out of the team to come out of that and execute their stuff.
Brian Moore, pass deflected, or stolen rather, by Pop Weathers, who's going to finish. And sort of a nightmare scenario for Steve Prohm coming out of that timeout now.
5-0 run.
5-0 run, you don't even get a shot up, and here we are now closing in on the 4-minute mark, and it's back to an 8-point game.
Murray State trying to spread Bradley out here. You see Coach Prohm trying to spread it out. Little pick and roll really hard here with DJ Burns again. Hope to get that roll off that hard edge.
Rob Perry just 2 for 11 tonight, but another trip down the floor. He doesn't even touch the ball as Murray State's leading scorer as Bradley gets another steal. And an opportunity to get even closer. Mass down low on Burns, working one-on-one. Boy, it's been such a good matchup all night long. And he pulled everything out of the toolbox and could not figure out a way to get that one to go down as Brian Moore comes out with the rebound, and Jacoby Wood looking to run some clock with 3:20 to go, and the Racers up by 8. Shot clock at 8, and Wood almost losing it out of bounds. 3 short. Leon with the rebound. Bradley now, we are under 3 with the Braves down 59-51.
See if they take the ball down to the big guy here.
Dean for 3 again. It's long. Battle underneath. Jacoby Wood tips it to Kenny White Jr. And a huge defensive stand there for the Racers.
Murray State may not have the size advantage, but that rebound there 10 to 15 foot away from the rim, that's the one Murray State's going to get.
Jacoby Wood, shot clock at 10, running the clock down. Working that two-man game with Burns. As Wood to Rob Perry, 15 feet from the baseline. As Murray State back up double figures with 2 minutes to go. Leons for 3 on the wing. It's long. Henry with the rebound up against Kenny White, and he is fouled as we will go to our final media timeout. We come back, Henry will shoot 2, but with 1:46 to go, Murray State looking to close this one out, up 61-51. You are watching The Valley on ESPN+.
Bravo! You use the Quicksilver card from Capital One with no annual fee and unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase everywhere. That makes you the hero of every purchase. What's in your wallet?
Eat like a king who's on a budget. 3 tasty options, fries, drink, and nuggets, all for $5. Wait, that can't be right. Just confirm that that's the real price. BK, have it your way.
Being the best takes hard work. It takes early mornings, planning, precision, sweat, sacrifice, and teamwork. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in their game. Old Dominion Freight Line, helping the world keep promises.
New customers get our best deals on all smartphones.
That's right.
But what if I'm already a customer?
Oh, no problem. Hey, Cam.
Yeah.
Oh, same deal.
Yeah, it's kind of our thing.
What if I'm new to AT&T?
Cam, can...
Oh, nice.
Hey, but what about for existing
Same
customers?
deal.
Is he okay? At AT&T, we give everyone our best deals on every smartphone. Get up to $1,000 off on our most popular smartphones with eligible trade-in.
Jeff Bidwell and Berlin Brower here at the CFSB Center in Murray, and Berlin, these Racers took a shot from Bradley. Got back to within 1, about 10 minutes to go, and then it's really been all Murray State here is in the final 7-8 minutes of this game.
It's been just a game of run. Four minutes, one team will go on a run. The other 4 minutes, the other team will go on a run. Murray State has been doing a great job of getting downhill, getting some easy buckets against this much bigger, taller team, getting inside of them. And then, like I say, sometimes it's just come down to out hustling who wants it more, just like Jacoby Wood there with the big putback in transition.
I think one of the numbers on the box score that will be overlooked, Murray State has fouled tonight just 11 times. As undersized as they are in this game, to be able to defend as they have, to have given up 51 points through the first 38 minutes of this game and have only fouled 11 times. I think it is a pretty remarkable number to me.
And with DJ Burns not getting in foul trouble, as many post touches as Bradley likes to give down to Mast on that block. How he stayed out of foul trouble and just walling up has been one of life's big mysteries tonight.
Kenny White picked up those 2 early fouls in the first half. He's played almost the entirety of this second half, only got 1 more just a couple of minutes ago. So on a night where they are shorthanded without Jamari Smith, their second leading scorer, again, that all hands on deck mentality tonight, the Racers have done a tremendous job of being able to maximize minutes from everybody they have gotten into the game, as Henry's first free throw gets the members roll.
Murray State better be ready for pressure coming here. Probably look back at this 1-2-2 again out of Bradley coming out of this timeout. Both free throws made. Let's see what they do. Full court man-to-man pressure.
Henry makes both. Bradley to within 61-53. Murray State, for the most part this year, has done a pretty good job handling pressure when teams have thrown it at them. I think a product of that is many times they're playing 4 guards. They've got a lot of ball handlers on the floor. It's Kenny White called for the offensive foul. Henry takes the charge.
When Murray State beats this pressure, either one or two things. If it's there, take it. If not, pull it out. Now the clock's your friend. A little out of control, Kenny White there.
1:39 to go. The Braves just 33% from deep tonight, 7 of 21. Probably going to have to make a couple here down the stretch if they're going to.
Here comes Dean off his double screen again. He made one come out of the timeout earlier. Murray State does a much better job of defending it by going over it.
He's got Justin Morgan, the 6'6 freshman, on him.
And he misses the dunk.
As Hannah slipped through there, missed the dunk. Would have cut it to 6, and now Bradley having to start burning some fouls here with 74 ticks left on the clock. 1 more before they get into the double bonus, but Jacoby Wood, again, 86% from the line this season. Tonight, he has made both of his. The team as a whole been great at the line tonight, 14 of 17 overall, and 9 of 12 here in the second half as they try to close this thing out.
Big missed free throw there.
There's a big missed front end. Bradley still with a pulse as we move in to a minute to go, down by 8. As Leones for 3 in the corner, wide right, Rob Perry with the rebound. As he gets it ahead to Jacoby Wood. As Wood is fouled. And we'll go back to the line now to shoot 2 as the Racers into the double bonus for the final 56.4. He has been so good at the free throw line all season long. As I said in the first half, it's almost jarring to see him miss one. But what a weapon when you're starting point guard, when you're trying to close out a game, is a guy that can go up there and knock down 85-90% of those free throws.
4-possession game now.
63-53, Murray State on top as time running impossibly thin. Perry contested the shot of Dean. Perry and both Steve Prohm lobbying that Dean might have kicked the legs out. The officials say no, and Dean will go to the line to shoot 3.
That is the one thing Murray State did not need. Now 3 free throws, clock stopped.
Dean to the line. Another look at he definitely kicked the leg out, drew some contact there, but the officials did not go with that as Dean, just a 65% free throw shooter on the season, knocks down
That's a shot, though. Perry just gets a hand up and just lets him shoot it. If he makes it, he makes it.
Leones with the offensive rebound, and
no.
he is fouled.
What a play, what a play. Big
opportunity for a 5-point possession for Bradley, as they are now to within 6 with 47.8 to go.
Bradley is no die here. Big offensive rebound and an and one.
Justin Morgan checking back in for Kenny White.
5-point possession here, under a minute to go.
Malavi Leons, opportunity for the 3-point play.
Pressure coming. Are they going man? They go man-to-man, full court pressure again.
Bradley back to within 5, 47.8 to go. Again, Racers in the double bonus. They've got 2 timeouts left on at their disposal, as Wood is fouled by Connor Hickman. Brian Wardle wanting a jump ball, but they call the foul on Hickman, so Wood will make the long walk to the other end to shoot 2. Almost got the 5-second call on the first part of that play, and then almost get the jump ball. The arrow is in favor of Bradley if it comes to that.
5 possession. If he makes both these, it goes back to a 3-possession game.
Jacoby Wood, 4 for 5 from the line tonight, makes the first. Another all-around game for Wood, as he has gone the distance tonight. 9 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. We have seen that from him all season long, that he will stuff just about every category there is.
Dean and Hickman both in the game right now as shooters for Bradley.
65-58. Dean working against Perry for 3 off the back iron. Brian Moore trying to get that rebound, but it is off Moore. Timeout Bradley. That is their final timeout, down 7 with 36.7 to go. Moore looked like he wanted to get into the Bradley bench for a second, and then thought maybe it's off the Braves, but it was off Moore, as Bradley now, tough place to inbound the ball on that sideline, as they're going to take another look to make sure.
Bradley out of this timeout right here. We'll be looking to score quick out of either a quick 3 or a drive attack to get to the foul line, and then you expect pressure again. Murray State's got to continue to get the ball to Jacoby Wood for the foul line. As soon as the ball comes in, they're going to have to foul.
Bradley just 1 of their last 7 from the field. We've got another look. I don't know how you overturn. I don't know that we've got indisputable evidence, as they say, to overturn this one. Murray State has held Bradley 36% from the field tonight, just 30% from 3. And we talk about Bradley as one of those elite defensive teams in the country. Murray State,
43%.
They only give up 29% from 3, one of the 33rd in the country, elite perimeter defense. So in a situation where time is running out for Bradley, they're going to need some threes. Murray State going to lean on that defense that's been so good for them here all season long. All right, Racers going with Moore, Morgan, Burns, Perry, and Wood to try to stop Bradley here on a big possession. Dean from 25 feet is short as Burns comes down with the rebound, and he is fouled with 31.9 to go. Felt like a little bit of a rush from Dean there.
Yeah,
I know time's running out, but that I don't know, the 25-foot contested 3 was what you're looking for out of the timeout.
Both the last 2 shots Bradley's taken has been kind of rushed instead of trying to get downhill and either get the easy basket or the kick out, just kind of settling for the first available 3.
Dean's been a 39% three-point shooter this season, but just 2 of 10 tonight from beyond the arc. Racers have done a really good job on him. DJ Burns going to the line. 2 for 2 on the night, now make it 3 for 3 as the Racers stretch the lead back out to 8 with 31.9 to go.
DJ Burns with a big free throw there.
Burns now with a double-double, 14 and 10, make it 15 and 10. Third this season, fourth of his career. He has been huge tonight as the Racers now up 9 and time running out for Bradley. Connor Hickman's three is long as Bradley gets the offensive rebound. Hickman from the other wing, that one short as Dean trying to get it off his leg. It is Murray State basketball, 17.1 to go, and Murray State and the fans here at the CFSB Center are starting to feel this one.
Yeah, all right. It's arguably to say maybe the biggest win for Murray State this year.
Brian Wardle calls off the Dogs. And to your point, everybody's going to point to Texas A&M and Myrtle Beach and knock off a top 25 team, but a conference win against a team that many would argue is the best team in the Missouri Valley. You're shorthanded tonight. This is a statement win for Steve Prohm and his Racers.
A confidence win, too, not just for the guys on the floor, but the bench guys that come in and play valuable minutes. I believe Coach will go home tonight feeling a lot more comfortable if he has to go deeper in that bench for the next few games.
That will do it from here at Murray State, where the Racers are victorious over Bradley, 67-58. For Brandon Story and all of our crew, Jeff Bidwell, Berlin Brower, thanks for watching tonight. A reminder, all games airing on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.